Gee, Chains, you just busted in my throat, gang.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Live Fan. Now today we got Cahoots Be Like by ChainsFr. You gotta show hella love to the last ChainsFr reaction, so I was like, alright, let me do another one. Make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see.
Here at Stickman High, we understand the importance of learning. That's exactly why our new curriculum has been perfected.
Nah, bro's learning too damn hard. Look at that little vein on his head, bro. That look like something that's on my...
To accelerate the learning of
the new curriculum
of each and every student. Like, hey, look at this kid.
Wait, what?
Look how big his head is. It must be full of the brim with all that knowledge we provide.
Hey, it's not that big.
No, it's pretty
damn
Anyways,
big.
let's take a look at how the new curriculum pushes our students in the weight room. Oh, wow,
Did bro just down some C4 like it's a chicken nugget?
See, I didn't even know legs could bend like that.
Nah.
They can't. All right, stop recording. Stop the recording. Stop the recording.
Stop it.
All right, Stickman High, welcome to the new curriculum, and let's study those textbooks.
Oh my god, he's done.
All right, class,
he's dead.
are you ready to learn about this new curriculum or what?
New circumcision?
Or we could just do a Kahoot?
Yo! Now let's be honest, bro. Kahoots were the funnest thing to do in class, bro. If you want to get me to learn, you want to get me engaged, you got to put on a Kahoot, teacher. Come on.
Man, I fucking love Kahoots, and I don't study for shit. Bro, I feel like Kahoots are the exact equivalent of the good old here comes the airplane trick. Like, yo, you want a Brussels sprout?
That's facts.
Hell nah, bro. Those are disgusting. Oh, shit.
Now, Brussels sprouts are low-key kind of good, bro, especially if you oil them up.
Alright, but here comes the airplane.
Oh, hell no. What the frick? What? Hold on, bro. We got to see that again.
Comes the airplane.
Hey,
get your freak ass on, boy.
Chains, you need to study for this history test.
Hell
what are you watching?
nah, bro, that shit's boring as hell.
Okay, yeah.
I hate it. Yo, history was actually so ass, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, why do I need to know what happened in 1724, bro? I do not care.
The Declaration of Independence was signed on the because personally, I didn't give a
Very
single
important
fuck
stuff.
about what we're learning in school.
Not even the teacher can spell.
I swear they infused the Kahoot music with Adderall or like crack or some shit, because a game of Kahoot used to have me all the way locked. And I would
used to have me up and hard. I mean,
grinding my way up those leaderboards. Like, I'd make it to third place and then second place.
BBL Drizzy.
And then first. And then the teacher would throw in some bullshit like, now what position was Abraham Lincoln conceived in?
What? Why would I need to know that in school? Although that is kind of interesting.
So I go for the safe answer, and all of a sudden I dropped 14 places, and I'm getting passed by goddamn dildo and donkey talking her. The teacher's over here yapping about, yeah, guys, you should know this one. It's chapter 13 in your text.
So you're not gonna say anything about these names, teacher? Like, are you low-key indulging in these names too?
Looks like, bro,
do you like it or something?
The actual fuck should we know this one? But in these Kahoots, people were coming up with the most outrageous names of all time, bro. I remember anytime a teacher would pull up a Kahoot, the first names would start off normal as hell. Jessica, Eric, maybe a little Bartholomew. But as soon as one dude drops a name that's ever so slightly comical, every single name after that ends up being
testicles. Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. What the hell? Jack Goff.
Peter. It's like a competition to see who's gonna push that shit the furthest. Like Richard Long quickly turns into Bend Over, which parlays into Hugh Janus, which passes it over to I Swallow Come Who Out.
Okay, buddy, y'all some freak ass. Yo, get your freak ass on, boy. How do you guys even come up with these names?
Youps it for Wilma Dickfit, which eventually somehow always ends up with the teacher just catching mad strays.
Mr. Jackson got a big ass forehead.
Somewhere along the line, it goes from Dixie Normus to Miss Jackson's built like Mike Wazowski.
Nah.
Alright, who said I'm...
Oh, he not lying either. He not lying. Look at it, man.
Built like Mike. I remember I had this teacher who used to love Kahoots. Shit, she loved her Kahoots so much. We'll call her Miss Cahooters.
Miss Cahooters?
Nah, we're not actually doing
She got no Hooters though?
Nah, we're not calling her that.
No.
I think we'll just go with Miss Cahoot.
Yeah, Miss Cahoot's better.
I think Miss Cahoot works just fine. And every Friday or so, we would walk into Miss Cahoot's class, and she would have a Kahoot pulled up smiling from ear to ear, which I'm not gonna lie was really sad to see. Not because
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to have this one teacher that used to be on Adderall like every day, bro. I swear to God. It'll be like 6 a.m. in the morning. She'll be like, hey guys, how you doing tonight? Yo, if you shut your ass up. I'm trying to wake up still.
Because she was smiling, but because I knew in 20 minutes tops, that smile would turn into
20-minute top? Oh, wait,
anger,
no.
bro. Hey, class, happy
Not
Friday.
that kind of top.
We're going to do another Kahoot because I know it's a class favorite. Just please, everyone be appropriate. DJ Busta-Nuts, are you serious? In my 22 years of teaching,
Oh, here we go. Here
I
we
felt
go.
bad for Miss Kahoot, you know? Like,
Here we go with that. In my 22 years of teaching, I've never once had to deal with it. Shut your ugly ass up. Nobody asked.
really did, but it was low-key her fault for running it back so many times. Because
Thanks.
DJ Busta-Nut just couldn't stop catching
DJ
these
Busta-Nut's
dubs, bro. He was a dog. But nah,
Yo,
I really
hey,
do
he was busting. He was busting lots of nuts.
feel Miss Kahoot. Because sometimes even Kahoot pisses me off, bruh. Because picture this. I'm here grinding out these answers, giving it
Who
my
invented
all,
brain rot?
even cheating a little off that one
Who'd it
smart
go?
motherfucker with the big-ass laptop. But I still get a few answers wrong, you know? Nobody's perfect. But imagine my...
Nah, playing on the laptop is too slow, bro. You gotta be on the phone so you can just touch it. In the laptop, you have to like click and then swipe, bro. At least with my finger, I just boom, like that.
As I read my screen and find out I'm 76 points behind fucking Sebastian, bro.
Damn.
And I look up
Damn,
at
bro, you stupid as hell,
Sebastian,
boy.
and this motherfucker doesn't even know what he's playing. He's just happy to be here and
Nah,
shit.
he getting
But there's
lucky.
only one feeling worse than being 76 points behind Sebastian, and that feeling always came from the easiest questions. It would be like,
Okay.
oh, what? This is a little too easy.
How do you say hi in
How
English?
do you say hi?
What? Well, how is it supposed to? How do you get this wrong, bro? Konnichiwa, that's not even English.
In English, and you're trying to speed run this shit, so you click the first thing that kind of makes a little bit
Oh
of
my-
sense, and the
How?
answers come up, and you're the only
Yeah,
one
if you think that makes a kind of little sense, then your brain kind of doesn't exist.
gonna get that shit wrong. No,
No, that's crazy.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Looking around for
Being the only one to get an easy question wrong, yeah, you look really dumb in those situations.
who got it wrong? Like, whose dumbass got that shit wrong?
For
bro?
real.
Facts, bro. Type shit. Dumbass. Type shit. The fucking dumbass.
Yo.
James, were you the dumbass who got that shit wrong, bro? Me? The dumbass? Nah, shut up.
Yeah, it was definitely you,
Shut
buddy.
the fuck up. Nah,
Oh.
no. It was probably, it was probably,
Like, y'all just able to curse in class, bro? What was this privilege for us?
probably Sebastian, bro. Just look at that motherfucker. And
Oh,
there's
hell
only
no.
7 types of people in class when you're playing a Kahoot. And the first is Dover. Bend over. We
All right, bro. There's no way that's your real name, bro. Ben Dover. Ben Dover. Imagine you go to your high school graduation. Hey, welcome to the stage, Mr. Ben Dover. Everybody clapping up for Ben Dover.
Y'all know him and we all love him. He's got a smart name,
nah.
but not a smart brain. He might get the first
Definitely
answer
not.
right, but then he falls off the face of the leaderboards, never to be seen again. But
Damn.
on the leaderboards, we got
Just like my.
Genius George. Because George actually studied the material like a well-prepared and studious nerd, bruh. 'Cause
Studious.
George was the type of dude to be like,
Calculate for the common denominator.
oh man, this one is too easy. Like, bro, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm about to commonly dominate that ass.
What you mean by that? What you mean? Like, what's gonna happen, bro? What's gonna happen to his ass?
No, it's called a denominator. Oh, I know. And I swear every game of
What's the
Kahoot
biggest
had that
decision?
one person who took their sweet time.
Oh my
to
God, I
answer
hated
every
this.
single question.
Dude.
Like, it could be 1 + 1, and this motherfucker would be 30 seconds deep into the question. Like,
Nah, they be doing it on purpose, bro. They just want to piss people off. There's no way.
okay, 1 + 1. Is it a trick question?
No, just
It's
answer
not.
the question.
You're just
Oh,
dumb.
okay. 1 + 1 equals. The
Dude.
dumbass. Okay, can I use a lifeline and phone a friend?
All right,
Oh my
Chad.
God.
How do we kick Jasmine out of the lobby?
And then we got Flying Fuck Frederick. And Flying Fuck Frederick doesn't give a flying fuck. Dude will give his best shot at the first question, and then he's aborting mission and playing some goddamn Clash Royale. And then there's
I
always
ain't gonna lie, Clash Royale was peak back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key be wanting to play that again sometimes.
that one dude yelling out the wrong answers.
All right, what's the
yep.
biggest Mount one in the world.
Ooh, I know this one. Chains. It's blue, bro. Trust.
It's Mount Everest.
Wait, no, I meant red. Sorry, my tongue slipped, bro. My bad.
Bro. Oh, and it looks like Chains is off the leaderboard.
Damn.
Everyone, let's point our fingers and laugh at him.
Okay, buddy. Nah, you're not doing all that. Hey, teacher, bro. You try to embarrass me like that? My finger's gonna be going up places you don't want it.
And we got the radiating Redditor. And I say radiating because that boy is radiating the most profuse body odor known to man.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Maybe it's all a part of their
Yo, this is like such a pet peeve to me, bro. Like BO, smelling BO from somebody. Oh my gosh, bro. I just be wanting to punch you. Like, how do you not know to take a shower, my nigga? You know what a shower? Do you know what water is? Have you ever met soap? Has soap ever met you?
Strategy to win, because that shit throws you off your game, bro. They'll be invading your nostrils with a concoction of Doritos, Skibbity Toilet, and Badussy. And if you've ever played
Badussy, yeah, we love that. I mean, we don't love that. We don't love
game
that.
Of Kahoot, you may be wondering, yo, how is this dude getting every answer right while sitting back drinking Mountain Dew, watching Best Sigma Moment compilation?
Okay,
and
buddy.
The answer is he's cheating, bro. And not the normal kind of cheating either. This dude's using a Kahoot bot to get every answer right. And now you may be thinking, nah, why would someone cheat on a Kahoot, bro? It's not that serious. And that's facts. But the thing is, the prize was a gummy bear, and this dude can't leave no.
Oh yeah, he was not gonna lose. He was never gonna lose, bro. He saw that gummy bear for the prize. He instantly looked at those hacks, bro.
Calories behind.
God damn, he's shaking the classroom.
Cahooters. Fuck, I gotta stop saying that shit, bro. I was trying to say
Casual
the people who just played the game,
KKKs.
they got normal names. They get some right, they get some wrong. But at the end of the day, they probably still get their shit yelled at. All because DJ Bustinut couldn't stop catching these dubs.
DJ Bustinut, testicles, jack off.
Right.
Since the last video was on the topic of school, I decided to react to Caught Cheating in School by ChainsFr game.
Bro, in life, there's so many things you can cheat on. Like, you can cheat on your diet, you can cheat on your girlfriend, you can cheat on your barber, you can cheat on your girlfriend with your barber. Shit.
With your barber? Alright, bro. Nah, bro. Are you serious right now? Maybe with the homies, but not the barber, dude. You know how many people's heads he touched, bro? Both of them?
You can even cheat on your taxes. So compared to everything else, cheating on a little math test is not that bad. Like, compared to your taxes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
a good thing that wasn't an English test, because you spelled math wrong.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we've all cheated on our barber, but you cannot cheat on this math test.
Why not?
Oh, shit.
Damn, bro. I know we've all cheated on our girl, but you cheated on me, dog.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Damn. I know we cheated on our taxes, but you cheated on me?
Okay, where did the IRS just come from, bro? Nah, this really how they be, though, bro.
Listen,
they gonna get their money.
Entire lifespan, we've all cheated on something. Whether it's a game of Uno, your girlfriend.
Yeah, comment right now. What have you ever cheated on?
Or your other girlfriend. It's usually not worth it. Because congratulations, bro. You won the game of Uno, but now you have to look yourself in the mirror, knowing you're a cheater and a liar. That has 3 Uno cards up his ass. But when it
Are you? You know, I'm not even gonna front flip right now, bro. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Anybody want to smell those Uno cards?
comes to school tests, cheating is 100% worth it, bro. And I'm not condoning cheating at all, but let's just think about this logically. Like why are we at school in the first place? We're at school to learn things and skills that we can use in real life. Now, are we really using trigonometry in
Hell no. I guarantee right now, I've worked a couple jobs before YouTube, and I've not used trigonometry once.
Real life? Well, effectively, this depends on what career. Hell no,
oh my gosh, such a
rhetorical question. We are not using trigonometry, but you know what we will use? Creative thinking, communication, social awareness, logic, and reasoning, and most definitely our fucking phones. All 5 of which are strongly developed through
bro, they be banning phones so much in school, but in real life, we use our phones all the time. So just let me cheat. That was funny.
Act of cheating on a school test.
It's a joke.
And on top of becoming a better human, better grades, it's the ultimate win-win. Your teacher feels like they did a good job teaching, your parents think they didn't raise a dumbass, and if you're good enough at cheating, you might just fuck around and get into Harvard.
Oh, the 5'9" for Freddy backpack is wild.
But once again, I am not condoning cheating, you know, just
we're not condoning that.
Throwing that out there.
Nope.
You know,
we're totally not, we're not condoning. We're not condoning that.
As I was saying, you shouldn't cheat, right? Like it's bad. Cheating is
Nah,
not
bad,
good. But
bad.
you do know what they say. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
I mean, that's kind of true though. Like low key, if you think about the psychology part of it, if the kid is not even trying to cheat, he's just getting all the answers wrong. Does he really even care? But the kid that's trying to cheat and trying to get the answer wrong, he actually does care.
No, what? So if cheating in school is so valid, why doesn't everyone do it? And that's because if you get caught, let me tell you,
and you're cooked.
This story takes place in grade 9 when me, Bob, and Billy were some straight freshmen, bro. And coming into high school, you
good thing Gojo wasn't at your school.
Get your shit absolutely clapped by double the workload.
Oh, okay, all right. Alright, when you said clap, I was like, okay, what you being clapped by? Thank God it wasn't Gojo.
For me, Bob and Billy were both in my math class, which meant we had triple the studying power. But we also had triple the fucking around power, and we used that shit to its maximum capacity, bro.
Freaking around.
But you know what they say?
3 friends in the front row is devious, bro. Like that teacher's gonna hate his life.
Hey, the more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Freak
and
out,
when we got
find
our
out.
first test back, we found out. We found
Bruh.
out we're a bunch of dumbasses who were about to fail grade 9 math, and we couldn't let that shit happen. So for the next test, we studied
3 F's in a row?
extremely hard. Off George's math
What do you mean by that, though? Like when you guys study, where you
test during the test. I mean, we were cheating with maximum efficiency. Like we had a whole assembly line where Bob would look at George's test, throw up the number, and Billy would pass it along.
Okay, how y'all not getting caught in the front row? Nah, bro, come on.
And all of a sudden, our grades are making the meanest comeback Mr. Mathinson had ever seen. I mean, life was great. We went to school, cheated, played some Fortnite, succeeded, browsing history, deleted.
Wait, hold on. What was on your search history, bro?
Cheated, played some Fortnite, succeeded, browsing history.
Drake video, the Drake leak. Drake leak, not music. The Drake video that's not on mute. Yo, get your freak ass on, boy.
Deleted and then repeated. I mean, we were just living life with no worries until
the polynomials test.
I walked into this test thinking, I know what a polygon is. I should be chilling. And when the teacher
the fuck is a polynomial? How am I supposed to know that?
handed out the test, I was bewildered to see all these fucking letters on my test. Like, is this math class or English, bruh? Yeah. I think I got the wrong sheet.
Huh? No, that's the right test.
Well, what's the deal with this?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That's just polynomials.
Dog, I can name every single polygon, but who the fuck wrote Elon Musk's son name on my goddamn math question?
Chains. That's what we call a variable. That's it's called a variable.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, variables.
I know that, and I knew it before you said it too.
Oh, really?
Because we learned about it in class.
Yeah, right.
Now, this would have been extremely bad if we didn't have the ultimate method we like to call George. Because George is one of those dudes who loved studying. Like, he'd wake up and go to school, then come home and study till he dropped, bro. Like, if you
it's not that goddamn serious, bro. You really finna die off this studying shit.
Kidnapped George's whole family and told him you'd only give them back if he answered this equation, this motherfucker would just be happy he got more homework, bro. And because of this, we had a little deal going with George. If he let us cheat off his math test, we would teach him how to be a normal dude. We were teaching this kid how to dap someone up, how to use slang, and all.
Bro's really learning how to do social cues, bro. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say is, this motherfucker should have just stuck to math, bro. Yo, Chains, sauce me a bite, big dog.
Hell no.
You. Shit, Chains, you just busted in my throat, gang.
What did you just say? There's no way I just heard that with my 2 ears, right?
Hey, yo! George, what you just said right there sounded gay as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Type shit.
Okay. What you mean types? Yo, just keep them in the math class, bro. Never let them escape.
Well, as I was saying, I'm looking at this math test with more letters than numbers, and it would have been raps for me if it wasn't for the George method. So I'm looking at Billy, Billy's looking at Bob, and Bob's looking at George's test, and we're absolutely flying through this polynomials test. And about halfway through, I look up to get the next answer, and I get jump scared by Mr. Matheson mean mugging my shit. And you
Why is it me mugging him instead of the one giving the answers, bro?
could see it in his
must
eyes.
not like you.
He knew exactly what was going down, and he took me, Billy, and Bob's tests and took us to the hallway.
What do you guys think you're doing?
Cheating?
Paul,
Polly nigga knee.
Pretty sure it's like Paul.
Why did I see you three throwing up your fingers during our test?
Oh, teacher, we were just throwing up gang signs like we're trying to practice for shit.
Well, you see, Mr. Matheson, we're gang affiliated.
Yeah.
Bro.
I just guessed it.
All right, you three, cut this shit. I caught you cheating. All three of you are getting zeros on this test, and I don't want to see it happen again, or I'm contacting your parents.
All right, it won't happen again. You're right.
If you have strict parents, that's like the worst fear, bro. Getting a call back to your parent, and you know you're finna get your ass whooped when you get home.
We're not in a gang, by the way.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
Well, shit.
What you mean you know?
Yo, what happened to you, Jits? Are you chilling?
Bro,
Mr. Matheson caught us lacking real bad. Yeah, he gave us all zeros on the test. Holy shit, it sounds like Mr. Matheson just absolutely railed you guys.
Damn.
Now. And all three of us proceeded to absolutely shit the bed on all of our next tests.
Wow.
And it was at the point
where
you
guys are not passing this grade at all.
Our grades were on life support and our math final was coming up. So if we didn't get our shit together for this final, our parents were about to put us on life support with that leather.
Bro, you know what's kind of stupid about tests though? Like literally, that's why I say homework is way more important than tests. Because bro, you could get a freaking A+ on the test and it'll raise your grade like 1%. Like nigga, what?
Bell. So we put our cheating ways in the past and locked in, bro. We were focused in class, and we went to Bob's crib and kept studying there. And then it clicked. We all finally understood polynomials, and so the next day we walked into class confidently, knowing we
and then let me guess, the test is gonna be something completely different.
We're equipped with hours of studying. We lock in, sit down, and then the teacher gives us our test. And as soon as we lay our eyes on that very first question of the test, we were fucked. Now don't get me wrong, we could do polynomials all day long, but we forgot this was a final, meaning we forgot to study numeracy, exponent laws, rational numbers, linear relations, inequalities, geometry, probability, and statistics, and in other words, we didn't know shit. And before
good thing y'all ain't in the English class too, because y'all would get wiped.
Make eye contact with the boys to tell them I'm fucked. These motherfuckers already hopping back on the George method. Now listen, bro, as you can tell, I'm no mathematician, and I did not study probability or statistics, but from what I'm seeing at this very moment, I have two options. I can do the test legitimately and have a 99% chance of failing grade 9 math and getting my shit whooped while simultaneously having my entire family realize they raised a dumbass who won't go anywhere in life and is destined to draw stickman for all of eternity. Or I could cheat.
Buddy. Hey, drawing that stickman made you a lot of money though, so hey, that's a good method as well.
So we're out here hitting the George method, and I'm being extra careful because if we get caught lacking twice,
don't get caught lacking, bro.
And utter raps for us.
Put y'all fingers down.
We're grinding out the method, then the teacher looks up. Boom, we're locked in on our own tests. He puts his head down. Back to the method.
Yeah, you gotta have that lock-in method down pat, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that instinct, like that spidey senses, bro. You see the teacher look a little bit? Look over. You see the teacher look?
There was a few times in there I thought we were cooked, but we just kept it pushing. But still, we were low-key running out of time, and I had a whole page to complete. And God bless this random-ass dude's soul, because he raises his hand to ask a question, and as soon as the teacher turns his back on us, it's crunch time, bro.
Now you have his cheeks in your face, or your back, or...
It's like double XP right now. Bob was out here throwing up these numbers so goddamn fast, I thought he turned crip for a second. And then the bell went off, and we were all done, bro. We handed in our test, and then it was time to wait. A few classes go by, and then the teacher hands out our math finals alongside our report cards. And nervous as hell, we all check our report cards, and we all passed, bro. So we all go home.
You passed math.
To show our parents our report cards and the fact that we passed. Chains, you got a 54 in math? Yup, Mom.
How the fuck is that passing? How is that? That's literally an F.
Sure did. You raised one hell of a smarty pants.
That's not even a D.
But at the end of the day, even if we all got our shit whooped, maybe the real treasure is the friends we made along the way. Yo, homies, I'm bricked up right now.
Oh my God, bro. Get out of here, bro. Nah. Yo, somebody come get Bob, bro. Yo, shout out ChainsFr, bro. If you guys want me to react to more of his videos or any other videos, make sure you comment in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.